Let's get the read from Chad Wolf, the former acting Secretary of Homeland Security. Chad, good to see you. As Bill pointed out, I mean, we have this uptick in activity along the border. That is even without the Title 42 news that goes away, in May. What do you think it would be like if the administration had never done that?
Well, Neil, what I can tell you is Title 42 in many ways has actually masked the real crisis that we see on the border and the numbers that Bill and the images that you just showed, right? Because every month DHS has been able to remove somewhere in the neighborhood of 70 to 80,000 individuals under Title 42. And when that goes away, guess what? Most of those individuals will likely be processed and then released into the United States. So all the images that you've seen over the last 14 months of flights around the country and migrants being dropped off on street corners is actually going to increase by 2 or 3-fold because of this. Now, again, for some reason, DHS and Biden administration made the really smart decision to announce this 6-7 weeks in advance. So absolutely, the cartels, the smugglers, it gives them a head start so that they can mass individuals and push them across that border, knowing that they will no longer be removed in an expedited manner. The administration.
So do you think,
and the
Chad, to that point, we're
up.
showing as you're speaking, Chad? I'm sorry to jump on you, but we had this, these migrants storming at the border between Guatemala and Mexico to get into this country. Just around the time we got this news from the administration that it's going to drop Title 42, do you think that's just coincidence?
Well, I think it's already been coordinated, right? So there's already an open sign or open door sign on the border. And so hundreds of thousands of folks are coming across that border every month. This is just going to incentivize and further encourage that. So you already see organization of getting people to that border and getting them across the border by the cartels and the traffickers. You're just going to see the uptick increase significantly. And so this is the wrong move. It's a devastating move. And it's, at the end of the day, whether it's the president or the secretary, it's a dereliction of their duty that they are simply not prepared for when Title 42 goes away. Other policies, other measures should have been put in place so that they can stop this illegal behavior. What you continue to see is they continue to look at this as a capacity issue and that they simply want to process more individuals into the country quicker, and that's not the solution to the underlying problem. And it's just going to continue to occur until they actually decide to do something to try to stop this behavior.
Yeah, but they're not at that point, are they? Chad, thank you very much. Chad Wolf,
Yeah.
Updating us on these latest developments here, and some that are feared the closer we get to that deadline where Title 42 goes away.